The next tool I want to introduce you to are the edge tools. And as you know by now, there are different variations of tools within a tool type. As an example, the edge tool is one such, where you can see a little tiny triangle there indicating that there's more types of tools within the edge sub-palette. We'll start with the first one here, and all the other ones are pretty self-explanatory really, but I will touch on some others as well. So I'm just going to click on this once I've got an edge selected, and you've noticed that you've got these handles here. You've got one here which says extract around, and what this does is it will extract an edge around this particular selected edge. So if I just click on this and drag, you can see that it's making two additional edges around the selected edge. When we let go, we've got that there. Let's just undo that, Control and Z. We'll activate the same tool again. This time we select this tool handle where it says extract along, and you can extract along the edge either side. Activating it again, we're going to go for the opposite side where it's extract along a fillet. What this means is it will remove the middle edge that we've got currently selected, and it will create two bounding edges around it. If we just make this wide enough and then let go, you can see that the center edge is now gone, but the two other edges have replaced it. Now, as you know, we've looked at the first tool within the edges tools, and all the rest of these tools, this one here, this one, basically are a replication of what's in the first tool, meaning that they're actually just single tools of the first one. When we click on the first tool, you see we have a number of handles. Well, the next one is just the same one, but it's just the extract along one, as an example. Or the extract around. Or the fillet. So they're just put there individually as well. But if you want to access any of them, you just click on the first one. Now there's one other one I wanted to show you which is different, and that is the move along edges, and it's very, very handy. Before I activate this, I'm just going to demonstrate what happens if you just move this edge as it is. So we've got this edge selected here, and we're just going to move this edge along. Just select this. And just move this forwards and backwards. Now you can see that when we're moving this edge, it's just clearly just moving in the direction that we're actually moving it in. So it's not scaling, and it shouldn't scale because that's not the whole idea of this. It's just moving along the direction. However, what if there was a case where you actually wanted to move the edge to a different location without actually altering the geometry shape? Well, this is where you would use this tool. So we go to the edges and we go to the bottom here, and it's called Move Edges Along, and we just simply move it along like that, and you can see that it's actually automatically scaling. So we can move it here, and it's actually scaled up automatically to bind to the actual geometry shape. This can be very, very handy when you're working on complex models and you wanted to, say, move some of your geometry around. As an example, we could use this one here, the fillet. Then we can decide to just select this one, loop it around, and then move it. So overall, these edges tools are very, very handy and very useful.